guys. What's up, everybody? Hey, Grim Reaper, what's going on? Hit that like button for me, guys. I was just, these guys claim to own the street over here and try to kick me out. And you already know how that gets when they want to get all up in your face and stuff, threaten you with violence, and then call the cops and make false claims that I was on their property. So I came around this side to see if there's a name on the business, and there's no name on the other side. So I'm gonna have to research it, and when I when I put out the actual video, then I'll put the information there. We'll be here in San Fernando Valley. So they claim that this street right here that's right next to this facility is theirs. And he tried to kick me off the street, told me to get off his street, and that he owned the street pretty much. So he said he called the cops, and I'm sure that the cops told him that he didn't own the street because he got pissed. After he got off the phone with the cops, he was pissed. He was on fire. And then he started, he started giving one of his buddies all of the stuff he had in his hands and try to attack me. So I pulled out my mace and I warned him. And the mace definitely put the brakes on him because he backed up and started crying about the whole situation, that I had mace and all this BS. So, and it wasn't a fair fight either, guys. There was about 4 or 5 of them out there trying to be all tough. And pretty much he failed. I mean, I'm still here. Cops haven't shown up and they all tucked tail. But I was out here checking out the waste management, and I noticed that all these rigs were pulling in right here. So as I was standing over here across the street taking photos, they approached me clearly across the street. I wasn't even actually interested in their facility at all, but they made it about them. They were definitely too close, guys. Too close for comfort. I definitely gave him a fair warning, and I didn't pull out my pepper spray until he actually he came full force right at me. So I was forced to pull it out and defend myself. I didn't actually spray him, but he was definitely trying to intimidate me to spray him. As a matter of fact, his facility is across the street, and I was standing right here, and he came and tried to tell me to get off the sidewalk, and when I wouldn't move, obviously he had no choice but to walk away. But that's what happens, he clearly across the street harassed me as I was standing over here on this side of the street, and when I made myself back over here right in front of the waste management, he came clearly across the street and tried to get me from behind. And when I turned around, there he was creeping up on me, and then try to tell me to get off the driveway. What's up? How are you? Yeah. So pretty interesting to see how people act, man. I mean, this clearly is not his street. This is waste management, and that's waste management back there. So this is definitely city property right here, and their facility is right behind that wall. But the guys at Waste Management knew who I was, and they were all like, "What's up, SGV? This and that." You know, so it was all good at the Waste Management. There was nothing going on, and what's up, man? But we gotta be thankful to these guys that are out here doing their job and working while everybody is unable to be in due process of getting out there and making funds for their family. These guys are actually still out there working hard and working for the people, because that's what they do. So I mean, we gotta expose them for that. We gotta expose them for being a fully operational facility at the time where everybody else is forced to stay home. These guys are forced to stay out on the streets and to work. So we got to thank them for that. And there's no name on this facility right here at all. But you should have seen them, guys. One of them actually took it as far as taking off his button-up shirt, and he took out everything from his pockets and gave his buddy his phone. And then he gave him all his equipment, and then he rushed over here to back up his buddy, and for nothing, because all they did was talk a big game. All right, man. All right. You too, bro. I had to give him. He tried to give me the fist bump, and I had to retreat and give him the elbow, because that's not down. But Waste Management was very educated. I was very proud of this interaction, because it was a very good one. One guy said, "Oh, don't take my picture," and ran to the back, and that was it. But these guys over here, I was standing exactly where I'm at right now, guys, and these guys straight came across the street like wild animals off of their territory and onto the public street just to come and try to bully me away from the business. You can see them pulling away over there in the back. That car they just took off was one of them, and this truck right here is one of them too. They got all pissed off. They said that I shouldn't be filming their license plate, so they try to get all antsy in the pantsy because I filmed their license plate, talking about I can't do that. What So I'm gonna put out that video for you guys so you guys can see these cowards cowered up. They try to bully me out of here. When they failed at that, they called the cops. The cops shut them down, and then when they failed at that, then they decided to cowered up and try to go hands-on. And that's when I had to warn them to back up, and I pulled out my mace, and nobody else approached me except for the one coward at that moment, because they already knew that this guy was gonna get himself into some shit. Now he also threatened me with every type of violence you can think of. Death. I'm gonna follow you. He said he was gonna follow me home, and he was gonna make me eat the mace and all this good stuff. This guy said it all on film, and I got it all. So next step from here, I'm gonna have to make that police report for criminal threats, because nobody should have to deal with anything like this in public. And if these guys are making criminal threats to people in public, look at how butthurt their call to 911 was, and the cops haven't even shown up. I don't even think they're gonna show up, to be honest. They're not gonna show up, and that's why they got pissed off, because when they made the crybaby call, it was denied. And I was actually taking pictures of the background. You see the background? This is what I was taking photos of. The mountain view, the trees and the clouds. And I was definitely not even paying attention. There's nothing going on here really, just a bunch of cars. And one truck pulled in and stopped right here. He stopped, and then he wouldn't move for like a minute or two as I stood here, and I started filming him, because I'm like, okay, he's blocking the driveway, but there's nobody in his way. So that was one of the ones that ended up coming out. But I just been telling people today, guys, to keep their distance. Anything that I'm doing, within the next couple weeks or a couple months it's pretty much gonna be based on keep your distance and don't approach me. And if they do get too close, then I have to defend myself, you know, because these guys threatening with violence is not cool, you know. So that's the only reason. I had already gave them several chances to keep their distance and to back up. And you guys are gonna see in the video that you know, when worse got to worse and this guy wanted to cower up and try to attack me, is when I pulled out my mace and I warned him to back up. And you won't believe the reaction he got to the mace. You won't believe it. You know, but you know, we have to expose him, guys. You know, claiming that this is his street. Get off of his street, he said. You know, and all the waste management guys have been really cool. Really cool. None of them have, even the manager came out and one of the waste management employees told him who I was and that he watches all my videos, and that, you know, that guy deserves respect as well for actually knowing people's rights and not trying to violate our rights out here. Because they were already at the waste management, they were already going inside and telling them, hey, there's some guy outside with a camera. And he was quick to go ahead and educate them and tell, oh, don't worry, it's just the First Amendment auditor, you know, and whatever he told them. So definitely de-escalated the situation in his facility. But here across the street, where it looks like if you don't do what you're told, they threaten you with violence, death, and they try to get you arrested apparently, but the cops weren't with it. The cops were not with it. So pretty interesting to see this unfold today, guys. I already run into a couple interactions. I'll get to the comments right now, guys. It's really bright out here, so I got to get to a shady spot, but I just wanted to stand my ground here for another couple minutes because I don't feel like I know definitely that this is a public street, and I don't feel like I should have to walk away just because somebody came and tried to be a bully. You know, the guy was definitely trying to use his size as intimidation, and he failed. Intimidation failed, guys. So just out here, also have my my mask on and my gloves, and trying to tell people to stay away, but some people just don't want to listen. They still want to approach you. Even some lady earlier, I told her to keep her distance, and she still got close. You know, and I'm like, dude, keep your distance. What, you know, like, what don't you understand about that? It's very simple. You know, what are you doing? None of your business. Mind your own business and have a good day. You know, and see you later. You know, you definitely can't force an interaction out of somebody. You know, and you know, especially out of me. People are not gonna they're not gonna get me to, you know, do that, because I already know what's about to transpire. I already know their gimmicks. I already know their games and how butthurt people get. You know, so there's no reason to fall into that spiral. Yeah, they violated my personal space without COVID-19, Vecchio, for sure. They were in violation of the Surgeon General's direct orders to stay within 6 feet. One of the cowards actually said, oh, I'm 6 feet, I'm 6 feet. Oh, you know, so I was like, okay, well, stay 6 feet. No problem there. But the other guy was literally within striking distance, guy. His finger was pointed at me, and he was getting closer and closer. And, you know, all I can do is stand back and get ready to defend myself at that point, you know. But this is a pretty big waste management facility here. And I just want to show them some respect and some love for still being out here working when everybody else has been forced to stay away and to stay home. These guys are out here making sure that your trash and recyclables and waste is getting picked up and not piled up, because that would be a disaster. So got to give it up to them for that. live here for a little bit. And, I'm going to take a walk over here. See if I can get to these comments real quick. Hey, Blue Ivy, what's going on? Yep, I mean, Becky is definitely it's golden for you to not only to stand your ground, but to defend your freedom as well, and to keep your composure. Look, there she is. It looks like she's live. She's watching me live on YouTube right now. The guys from Waste Management told her who I was, so I'm sure he's over there watching me on YouTube right now. So baby boy, that's the guy with all the threats, all the criminal threats, and he's gonna do this and that and all this other stuff, cowarding up, threatening people in public, you know. So Shalom Holler. No, I didn't call the cops. I don't have to call the cops. These guys are the cowards. They already called the cops and try to make a big deal out of nothing. I'm just gonna have my lawyer take care of it. I'm not. There's no reason for me to call the cops and call them over here for what, you know. They're not gonna do anything about it. I might as well do it the right way and file the complaint through the station directly and have my lawyer handle it. You know, criminal threats is against the law, that's for damn sure. That's about it. You know, I guess he's not going to come back out with his tribe again. Thank you for hanging out here. I just want to make sure that, you know, you guys are my eyes for now and that I make it out here safely. Once I get a solid, once I get into a solid area, then I'll go ahead and read some comments here. The funny thing about all this is that I wasn't even here to do an audit on Waste Management at all. It was actually the facility over here that I was interested in. But looks like they definitely were probably educated, and nobody came out over here. So I didn't spend too much time there. I was there for like maybe 2 minutes, and then I saw the trucks coming in, so I just wanted to come in and do a little pass through, and then it all went down, guys. So just dumbness. Police are in the house. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to stay away from everybody, guys, and anybody that tries to approach me instead of standing there and doing the whole shala or back up or you know, go back to work, or you know, I'm just telling them to keep their distance, straight, plain and simple, black and white. Keep your distance. I don't want to explain anything. Just go away. Keep your distance. And people don't listen. You know, these guys right here, they're just no PPE. The guy inside the truck, everybody's just going in there touching stuff, and I guess they're buying tools or whatever, but it's not down. Well, this guy has gloves on. Yeah, Doug, I'm in Simi Valley over here at the Waste Management by L3. I was just threatened with violence and death, and we're back. So yeah, just threatened by these big babies right here. Big baby Huey. But I don't know. Every facility that I visited today, guys, I'm gonna tell you, they're not taking proper precautions. This guy looks familiar. I don't know if it's one of them. This could be the guy that took off his gear before he came out. I guess he's not going to say anything now. He's feeling all American now. America. This is America. Land of the free. Or should I say, there's plenty of cowards on the land. Nah, man. They won't produce the mask at Teespring. I was thinking of doing a mask, like a face shield, but Teespring doesn't offer it, so I have to do it from an outsource. It involves a little bit more than I want to get into right now. Dang. Alright guys, let's take a walk. Let's see if I get followed. They're watching me on YouTube. I don't think they're going to follow me, so if they do, well, then they do. That's a very interesting question. Very interesting. But there's only one answer. Shalamihala means anything you want it to be. So it could actually be your name. If somebody asks you what's your name, you could say Shalamihala. It's like a voided answer that is pretty much anything that any question that's asked, you can tell them Shalamihala, and it's a great answer. It's a great answer. Why are you guys filming Shalamihala? What's the pictures for? Shalamihala. Who are you guys with? Shalamihala. It goes with everything. What are you guys eating for dinner? Shalamihala. Is that down? Make sure and document all these plates in this parking lot. In case I see anybody creeping around following me, I'll know where they came from. Oh dang. Oh, lucky me, I had my body camera running the whole time, guys. Holy crap, that's down. The only not down part about that is that my body camera lens is all scratched up. So who knows how it's gonna look. Becomes one of them now. Waste management guy? Oh yeah. Sticking up in my truck. Except for he has a short bed. So here it is, guys. Nothing going on here. Just plain old bushes, building, and cars. And these guys want to cry because you're taking pictures of their building. Now tell me, guys, what exactly can I see from here that these guys are so mad about? Not a damn thing. You can't see anything. Look, that's the waste management way back there. That's where I was standing. I was standing over there on the other side earlier, and this street just pretty much goes all the way through. But and to top it off, there's an ice rink here right next door, and they share a parking lot. So, you know, even if somebody was on that parking lot, I don't think they could have done anything about it. You know, just because split down the middle, they share the parking lot with this facility, and apparently this little facility right here is theirs. So very interesting to the way this unfolded, guys. And for them to and then he also ordered a couple of his guys to follow me back to my car. So we're gonna see if I get followed back to my car, guys. But that would be the second facility to call the cops on me on this block. And the first time they called the cops, they never showed up. Obviously they got educated over the phone. Same thing happened here. And earlier on they did respond once, and that was it, because I've been in the area for the last couple hours walking around. But people are just clueless of what's going on out here, guys. A lot of people claiming that it's nothing. There's nothing to worry about, but shit, I'm not dumb. I'm taking my precautions. Keep your distance. They got mad because they were kissing. Is that down? The devil. Donna, what's up? It's a hell of a name. I got it all on video, and I got it on my body cam too. So if my it might be a shitty video, but I got it all on video. So if anybody knows how to make this nice and clean again, because it does have some scratches. The reason it has scratches on it, the primary reason it has scratches, is from when they put me down at gunpoint in Pasadena for the Scientology. They called the cops and said we had weapons, me and Nasty Nathaniel. So when they put me down, you know, face down on the floor, my body cam is what was doing all the rubbing, and they did not care. So it's a little bit scratched up. Yeah, they did. They definitely did it on purpose, knowing that I had a body cam running. Get face down. Get face down. I couldn't even understand what the damn cop was saying, because they used that. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. You can't even understand what the hell they're saying. So when he walked up, I was like, man, I can't even hear you. And then when I finally understood that he said, get on the ground, I was like, what? Get on the ground? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, but they definitely expect you to understand everything they're saying, even if it's recorded and just foreign words, because when do you hear get on the ground? You know, besides the cops obviously violating your rights, but I mean on an everyday base, you don't hear get on the ground. So it's kind of foreign when somebody's yelling at you in such a tone. Yeah. He's like, no, don't get me on film again. You guys got me at the hub. Oh man. Thank you guys for hanging out. Just stand by with me for a little bit here. As these guys right here were the ones to flip out the first time, and they end up running inside and calling the cops. Looks like they're tucking tail again. I don't get it. I don't get it. The power of a camera, guys. You show up with a camera, everybody folds. They fold at the knees. Saddest thing about it is when they walk up to you and they tell you, I don't want to be on camera, and they tell you to stop recording. Okay, there they are. Look at him shaking his head in disappointment that he got caught. He got caught on camera again. But I mean, come on. Unless this place is doing something shady, what are they worried about? It's a mechanic place. It's a detail place or whatever the hell it is. Body shop. You know, do your thing. Do your work. Who cares? Oh, probably calling the cops and telling them that I'm back. Is that down? Should we hang out or what? Should we stay or should we go? Daryl Smith, what's up? George Delgado. Good. Shirley. Let's stay, Willie Czar says. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Stay. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Yeah, I was here earlier, and oh yeah, it looks like he's on the phone again. Dang. Hey, but nonetheless, guys, you know these guys can still come mobbing around the corner and looking for me. So I'm still watching my back and watching my front. But we'll see how this all ends up today, guys. It looks like he got on the phone. Probably calling PD again, telling them that I'm back. You want to go hide over there. But we are on the public sidewalk here. So not like we're on their property. Nothing for them to worry about here, guys. And then not only that, but there's a gas station back there. So this is open to the public for people to use the gas station. Look. SC Fuels, 24 hours. Oh no, man! I'm just filming.
Oh,
I'm just filming.
yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, from Mike?
Huh?
From Mike?
From Mike? No, no. No, I'm just filming for myself, man. Just keep your distance, though, man, please. Thanks. Yeah, pretty much around 10. Look, he's jumping on the phone now. For Mike. I mean, we're not breaking the law here, guys. Nothing going on here. You know, but you guys want to act a fool, you know? He's tripping out because I wouldn't answer him. Public photography is not a crime. Nothing for them to worry about. Looks like they got a couple of Pintos back there. When's the last time you seen a Pinto? Is that down? They got two of them. Put my beard in the fighting position. Dude, B, what's up? Gano. You want one? I'll ask them if it's for sale if they come up again. Yeah, the Ford Pinto. They got a couple of classic cars here. They had an International and they had a Blazer over there, I think. I think it was a Blazer or a Bronco. But that's about it. And then they got these couple old cars back here. One guy that came out there was actually being cool and just wanted to know what I was doing, like everybody else. Said that they were gonna tear all this up and redo it and all this stuff. So maybe we'll come back and check the progress. Probably like in 2 years, because it doesn't look like anything's moving anytime soon. Mike! Where's Mike? Call Mike! Oh, he's tripping now because he shot at Mike. Call Mike! Where's Mike at? Huh? Behind me? You're lying. You're lying. He said behind me. He tried to play a trick on me, guys. Playing tricks. I still don't think the PD's coming, guys. Even though earlier they tried to entrap me by telling me that I was warned that if I went on private property that I was going to be arrested. And I just laughed at them and kept walking, because I wasn't even on private property to be warned to begin with. So why would they warn me if I was never on private property? Why would the police come out and warn you for something you haven't even done yet? It doesn't make any sense. You know, so after they got told to kick rocks and to F off, you know, they obviously put in my description and said, oh yeah, this guy's out here, any calls, you know, don't respond. You know, they don't even respond when somebody makes criminal threats, you know, and lies about making false 911 claims. He said I was threatening him, and I can't remember what I said at the moment, but it's on the video. I told him something, and then he told the cop, oh, he's threatening me. He said this, and oh man, I just started laughing. What a fool. What a fool. There's Mike. There's Mike. Michael! Michael! Michael Wellringer, is that down? Mike Hunt, Shala, his name is Shala Mihala. His name is Michael Mihala. Oh, there goes one of the guys from Waste Management. The one that didn't want his picture taken. Dang, this guy's still on the phone, dude. Oh my god. Seriously? Let's go back to work, dude. Hey, just go back to work. It's okay. No crime. Go back to work. Mike! Mike don't want to come out. Freedom of filming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving the channel. Rail G. Oh, look. Oh. He finally got the door open, and the lady that wouldn't back up earlier opened the door for him. So there it is. Oh man, I'm gonna laugh if the cops come. Look at this guy. This guy just keeps coming out. He doesn't want to be on film, but he's always being on the film. Michael Myers. Mikey! But They were quick. The first time I came through here, I was actually just walking past this area. I didn't even have my camera up. I was just walking by here, and I continued onto there, onto the other driveway, which is right over there somewhere. And when I got there, they were already coming out and asking me what I was doing. But when I walked by here the first time, I didn't even have my camera rolled in, so I don't understand why they even came out and asked me what I was doing in the first place. But yeah, they were quick to come out. Say what, Jeff? Say what? Too many motherfuckers named Mike. Arco Mill. Wow, man, I'll check them out. Shala. Shala. Shalamela. They don't want the shala, guys. They can't handle the shala. You can't handle the shala. Oh man, if I would have given the guy earlier a shala, that guy would have probably went berserko mode. Dang, that was a loud horn. That was your buddy. What happened? Arco Mill Aerospace. I'll check it out, HC. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Shala Mike. Mike Mehala. his name is Shala Mike Mehala. The Shala Mehala lives, guys. They don't want it. They don't want it. They can't handle the Shala. Yeah, it's definitely Adelbert, appreciate you. Thanks for sending me $10. That's awesome. Texas Freedom. What up? Yeah, you're right. I was wearing a mask before. It was the thing to do. Oh, that's funny. Wow, it looks like PD probably educated them, guys. I mean, what more can you expect from a little public education? That's right. But you guys are gonna trip out on the video. This guy definitely making all kinds of threats and getting all toughy, McTufferson, McTuff guy, the tough, and he ended up, kicking rocks and doing the walk of shame like always. So if something happens to me, guys, within whenever, I guess this guy has already made threats, to not only to execute violence, but to execute death. Those were his words. And then to shove my pepper spray down my throat for defending myself from a coward approaching me in public. What a crybaby. What a crybaby. They were all just crying, guys. They were all just crying. It was like, come on, seriously? I don't understand why people don't realize that the DMV issues you plates so that you can be identified and they're visible to the public's eye. It's not like it's your ID number and it's in your wallet and people got your information. I mean, this is a visible object attached to your vehicle that drives on roads and passes through buildings being recorded all day long. I don't understand why somebody would say, oh, and he got my plates. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. Man, people get my plates all the time. It is what it is. But what can you do about it? You can't do anything about it. It's public record. Right on, Luke from Ireland. Thank you for being here. Bill Troll, thank you for being here from Sweden. Is that down? Permission to travel? No. Permission denied. Contacto line. Jalisco, Mexico. Appreciate you, George. Thank you for being here. Oh, from Greece. Right on. Thank you guys for being here. Mario in the house. What's up, Mario? The hacker known as 4Chain from Greece. Is that down? Police call for sure. Mr. Sai. What's up, Mr. Sai? Haven't seen Mr. Sai in a while. What's in the SUV, Willizar? PayPal Patty. PayPal Patty. From Nashville, Drew W. What's up? 4 p.m. in California. Hey! Harry Pickle in the house. Alright, here we go, here we go. Come on, lady. Don't approach me. Don't get all crazy. She's the one that came up earlier, and after I told her to back up and to not approach me, she still kept walking closer and asking me who I was. I don't get it. Randy Walton. What's up? In the heights. Netherlands. Who's now Master Bird. James in the house. Wash your hands. Make a video about it. Put it on YouTube. Is that down? That's what I got from your comment there. Wash your hands and put it on YouTube. Oh man. Catch a live stream. Finally caught one. Roberto Hernandez in the house. What's up, guys? Rita Manita. Appreciate you from Hawaii. Alright, guys, this is pretty boring. I'm sorry. But it looks like I burned it earlier. They came out on me 3 times. The first guy, then the second guy came out, and then not only that, but when I was walking away, the lady decided to, hit the sidewalk and walk up to me at the next, the next driveway over, all the way at the UPS, and did her thing over there. I was already leaving. Why didn't they just leave me alone? From Modesto. Alvia Ramirez, appreciate you. Manuel Perez, thank you for the kind words. Shout out to West Coast Digital. No, you could do a complaint as a good citizen, guys. You don't, unless you're looking to file some type of charges or get something investigated, you don't need an ID. You can simply give a date, time, location, and if you have the officer information, you can give that as well, and make the complaint anonymously. It looks like somebody already called and give them my info. Thanks, Mike. You're great. You're doing a great job, Mike. You're doing a great job. Hey, make sure to subscribe. It's hard to yell with a mask on. Looks like the trolls, or maybe not even, maybe just some friendly individual called and said, hey, SGV News First is filming outside of your facility. Why don't you tune in? Thank you. Thanking you. Thank you for joining the channel, Mike. There's a lot more coming, and there's a lot that you missed, so make sure and put your seatbelt on, sit back, and enjoy the ride. Welcome to SGV News, Mike, and everybody in that Stoic storage location. I'm sure they're all on the computer watching the content now. It'll be great. You guys will love it. Keep watching. Go back in the history. There's a lot to watch there. Plenty of watch time hours for you to go through. Yeah. I don't know. These cowards said they were gonna follow me to my car, and they never showed up. Not that I'm inviting them, but they definitely were all talking, no action. That's the type of people that we deal with these days. They want to, come out here and threaten you with violence, death, and arrest, and then what happens? They just go back into their facility and they cry to each other about it. But shout out to the bullies out there. I'm coming for you. If you're a known bully, and if somebody gives me a location with your address on it, we're definitely SPVU first. Definitely gonna come and expose you. So beware to all the bullies. We're gonna expose you. Bullyism shouldn't exist. People shouldn't try to kick you off of, especially public property, just for their butthurt feelings, for being a bully, for being a butthurt bully. The bully hunter, is that down? Yeah, the bully hunter. I'm gonna have to start the bully hunter series. That's how it goes down, guys. Every day on the streets, people want to act like they own the place. Like that guy swearing that he owned the street. He claimed that he owned the street. He said, "Get off of my street." I said, "No, sirree. I'm not going anywhere." No, sirree. Yeah, this was a hell of a walk, though. You guys got to get out there, and I know a lot of people are staying home and keeping your social distance, which is very important right now, guys. But get out and go walk your neighborhood. Stay active. We gotta stay active out here. Even if we're not out working every day, you gotta at least take a walk and get your body moving. Get your body moving and grooving. And also be safe, guys. Always be safe out there. They attacked KC? Who attacked KC? Oh, let's hear the news. Who attacked KC? Oh no. You're not gonna start singing? No, I'm not gonna start singing. If you're sick, stay home. That's correct, Felipe. Thank you for putting that out there. Isolate yourself. Be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. I know that I got, one of my work buddies told me that one of his cousins just got back from New York, and I said, hell no, you better isolate that guy, put him on lockdown, put him on house arrest, whatever you want to do, but don't go near him. Don't let him come to your house, especially if you have little ones or elderly, or anybody in general can catch it. It's not even like it's not even like a set thing that it's only affecting certain people. It's affecting everybody. So be safe, guys. Be safe. Your gloves and mask are the most important thing right now. Keep your hands sanitized. Wash your hands. Spread the message, guys. Stay indoors as much as you can, or just keep your social distance if you're out. And like I said, that's what I'm trying to promote as I'm out here doing audits. Trying to tell these people to keep their distance, and there's no reason for them to get so close. And what does it do? It stops them in their tracks. I tell them to keep their distance, and they just stop where they're at, and they're like, oh, what's going on? Well, you never know what's going on. There's no reason to approach somebody so close, especially within striking distance. So another situation here, guys, that I'm gonna have my lawyer deal with. Felipe is gonna start working on whatever's about to happen here, but not only that, guys, but we gotta definitely expose these tyrants as they expose themselves, because you know, who knows, they're probably doing this to people all over the place. And I even told the guy that was yelling at me earlier, he's like, hey, hey, what are you doing? I said, hey man, is that how you talk to your kids? Is that how you talk to your kids? And, oh, what? Oh no, I was just asking you, what are you doing, man? I'm just asking you, what are you doing? Like, really? Okay, you just exposed yourself, buddy. Down, George, it's down. Spread the word, man. Spread the word. Shala mihala, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one roll. If anything else comes up, I'll go back live. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get to my vehicle and get on out of here. Keep your social distance. Appreciate you, Brian from Scotland. Thank you for being here, guys. Alright, I thought these guys were going to come over here, but looks like they're just going to their car. So that's down. Alright guys, you guys be safe out there. One love.